Fort Guadalupe, over here at Jay County Fairgrounds for the tractor show. By the long trailer over the entrance to the campground. Want to look at some outdoor power equipment, but first overview of the Corn Association. Little different setup. It's missing the small trailer. This is the planter wire display, extensive, and it goes on and on. Anchor stakes, planter wire, and then the shelling end of it, even out of Pennsylvania. Like the plier, each one has a different number on the pliers. Planter wire pliers, shellers. Gets into the corn shucking. I think it may be detasseling to a certain extent. The feed, or those feed bags, yes, corn seed bags. So we'll walk up it. This is a big trailer. Decatur, Illinois, huh? Cornbread molds up there. Shellers. Those are for the wire, the reel for the wire. Some sort of jabbers. I think bags. Some for making cornbread and the cornbread mix. Pretty large selection there. And looks like for the wire, for the planting. Oh, he's got a hunting dog on his Humboldt, Illinois, Viola, Wisconsin. I seen that corn collection. Someone was in a museum. Oh, the Corn Palace out in South Dakota. Mitchell. And they had the households. You see them, and people collect corn stuff. And at the antique malls of all places. Now here's something off that, but it's into the power equipment. It's a nice grouping. The chicken feed from one end to the other. That's always fun. It's a lot of work too. So he's cracking corn, doing the whole shamil. Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, huh? Feeding of the chickens. I seen one of these trucks coming over here today, and they had a bunch of oil underneath it. It blew the engine. Right there. He had a heck of a mess. So here we go with our display. I see a unique one parked on the end. We're gonna miss this part. Making a special trip over to see this. He has a miniature up on a bench. That's what you like to see at this show. It's got a lot of dust on it though. Oh wow, look at that one. Very unique ones. This is exciting. It's a Gravely. It's marked Gravely. It's one of a kind. Fiberglass. Possibly fiberglass. Seat included. Look at the little Johnny bar controls on it. It's marked Gravely. Isn't that crazy? So that's a body kit put on a Gravely. I like to see that Gravely club set up like they did 10 years ago. I wonder where they went. Is there any more like this? Is this a one-off? Is this like the only one?
No.
That's Dunbar, West Virginia.
They made them for years.
Studebaker.
And yeah, that's when the president of Studebaker owned them. And that's why the guy that designed the Avanti for Studebaker did all this fiberglass. And they built them for a year. They were very expensive, and they didn't sell. So Gravely said, we're not having them out there, so they bought them back. So there's very, very few of them out there that just didn't get bought back.
Huh.
How many, I don't know. I'm going to tell you there's less than probably 40 or 50.
I've never seen one before, until now.
But it's got all the tags and everything on it.
That's a wild idea they had. Hey, put your mower out here in the front. Thanks. Oh, these are customary. Here, look at all these guys. They didn't mow the grass for them. Some exciting models. I don't think you're ever going to see another one of those. They had the idea, like he was saying, the guy, that was the McCullough guy, wasn't it? And with the Avanti and all that. Or Studebaker. It's cute. Someone built that, and then, but that was a factory built where they had the Studebaker. We seen it on the tag, and it was a joint venture, and you just took a body kit and put it on. This is what a Gravely would look like a little more. They had little planters, these guys. Isn't that cute? But this is a Planet Junior probably. This is a heck of a collection right here. And they probably had a lot of promises being made, and that's what happened to this Cybertruck. People aren't buying them, you know. It's just, they blew that thing up, and they're over promises, it was called, and it was by such a long shot. And they pulled the product off the shelf. There's a round fender, 110. Those are running what, $4 grand? A mini baler on a mini Ford like setup, pretty cool. But yeah, they have them rode up real nice over here. A beautiful hay rake on this guy. Sweet Fords. He has that dual setup on this. One on the end. Brookville, Indiana's having a show in September. Yeah, those Gravely guys had a heck of a setup, and they didn't set up over here. They were on the other end of the. It's something to do with the pandemic, I would say. Now, here's some sought-after models from Case. Another round fender. I mean, we're clear on in by the campgrounds now. Here's some that. I've probably filmed these before too. He's got a newborn in the back here. But a Boland Husky from FMC. One with cultivators, disc, grader, the whole shebang. Another cultivator of some kind, utility, and a Gibson over there, and a couple saws. They're pretty beat up and everything. Just kind of. They have a few saws that way, and that's it for the saws. So, not gonna waste my time any more than I have to. You know, I'm not sure the thing looks like it's brand new, unrestored. These are just very spiffy. Seen a lot of round fenders here today. A Suburban, Bradley, Greensburg, Indiana. Okay, owned by made in Bradley, Illinois. David Bradley. Suburban, 1960. That's a pretty old square fender 110. Nice Hydra Alice. Some push motors. Pretty sweet display.
No.
Yeah, definitely a museum piece. And that's what that Avanti was, fiberglass. So this is pretty Art Deco. Could you imagine riding that around? The Swisher. Swish, 2 words, swish. Out of Warrensburg, Missouri. Here. Just west of St. Louis. Not sure if a pull behind ammo boxes. There's 2 rows in here. There's a Massey catches my eye. It's a 12 though. Okay. That's what I was saying about the tall grass. It didn't mow. The grounds weren't properly maintained. You know, these guys pay a lot of money to come to these shows. I paid, you know. There's a nice display of Bollens. Check out the planter from this view. Oh, he has got a narrow front end on his Massey. Some restored tractors here. Like the 5th or 6th one of these 110 round fenders. Even nicer. They keep getting nicer. Very shiny and beautiful. Simplicities. Not so sure how popular those were. They were available. Simplicity with a rear dump, similar to a work thing of a Simplicity trailer tribute. A little chrome action going on. What's this guy? Simplicity Sovereign 75th anniversary 1997. One of only 800 made. '75th anniversary in 1997. Chrome rims and all. Huh. Only one of them I've ever seen. And yeah, that you may never see them again. So that's a big part of the camera being out. Here's a custom. Let's see, it's a one off. And yeah, they have camping from here over, so I'm not sure. I'm just walking myself into a corner, so I'm gonna call it a film. This is displaying something of one model. Do you think of the Briggs? I'm not sure. Okay, he has them years 52, 53, 54, 60, and 68. '52, '53, '54, 60, 68. So that's kind of exciting that, you know, you could lay it all out just like that. Yeah. Outdoor power equipment displays at the Jay County Fairgrounds for the tractor show in Portland. Thank you.